And welcome back. Well, our next guest is a New York Times best-selling author and National Book Award winner. We are happy to welcome Neil Shusterman to the Morning Blend to chat about his highly anticipated new novel, Game Changer. Good morning to you, Neil.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining me. Okay, so I love this whole concept. You've got to share it with everyone. I think it's challenging for the mind because you really do have to bend it into this new idea. It's a very high concept, as it's been being called. So explain the idea behind your new novel.
Well, Game Changer is about a high school football player who tackles so hard that each time he has one of these power hits, he bounces into an alternate universe. But I mean, it's really a story about empathy, about learning empathy. You know, the main character's name is Ash, and he's this fairly oblivious white heterosexual guy. But he's in the course of the story, he's going to have all of his notions of the world and of himself challenged. He's going to have this crash course in racism, sexism, homophobia, and privilege through this series of world-bending events that are going to hit him harder than he hits on the field.
Well, I love one of the quotes someone said about all those concepts you talked about, because they said this is a must-buy for readers who are starting to ask big questions about their own role in the universe. And I think this is so true. Some of the things that you said about the things where we have to take a look at our own lives and say, what is our lens, right? Because that's really what you're projecting here. And so when he's put into these different universes, explain this, because some of them are back in time. Some of them are, completely different, right?
Well, they are in worlds where things have changed in history. They're all current day. But, he bounces into a world where Brown versus the Board of Education went the other way, and America is still segregated. And he has to face the horror of that, but also has to come to an understanding that as much as we've changed, we're not all that different. And, the world is not as different as he thought it was. And there's an awful lot of work that still needs to be done. And he has to understand his place in that, how the world has become what it is because, in a sense, of his actions, but also because of his inaction. It's about personal and social responsibility, even when it's painful. And, it's about growing into accountability.
It's very timely, and it sounds very important, Neil. So I love that you really push these topics and these ideas within what you're writing about. Do you believe in alternate universes? Because it's so fun. I love talking with people about this concept, because some people are like, I can't even fathom it. Others are like, yes, there's 3 at all times.
It's mind-blowing to think about. And I just read an article yesterday. I'm always reading articles about about things going on in the universe, and the whole idea of the multiverse is becoming more and more prevalent in scientific thinking. And I think it's real, and don't know whether we'll ever be able to experience these other universes, but the idea that there is much more out there than we could possibly fathom is exciting.
Well, a lot of people are going to be like, I've never even heard of that. I can't even wrap my brain around it. So is this for people who love sci-fi? Who do you hope will pick this book up and read it?
It's not necessarily just for people who like sci-fi. This is a story about social issues, but told within a science fiction arena. It's really for everybody. I find that adults appreciate it as much as teenagers do. And it's a story that hopefully transcends the genre of science fiction.
Neil, I think it'd be a phenomenal movie too. I can totally see it now. So I think it's an awesome book. I love it. I'm so excited to have you here today. So thanks for joining us again.
You're very welcome. I enjoyed being here.
Absolutely. And again, Neil Shusterman's new book is called Game Changer. Check it out. I think you'll like it. All right.